And as the fires rage on, many people have been racing to get off the island. Some of those who left landed here in Detroit this morning.
Terrell Bailey talked with a Metro Detroit woman who witnessed the devastation firsthand.
Went to a luau a couple of nights before, and that luau, that area is no longer.
For Laura Jones, these past few days have been a roller coaster. She, her daughter, and friends were vacationing in Maui. Tuesday, their villa lost power. As the fires burned, they expected to be evacuated.
Outside of our villa, the fire that was kind of, a bit further out, but it was absolutely coming in our direction. In fact, we were evacuated at 3 a.m.
Laura snapped this photo just before leaving their villa Wednesday. It shows just how close the flames were coming. She says driving to the airport that early was an experience in itself.
I don't know that if it was light out, I could have handled the nervousness of seeing the cliffs and how far down they were.
Officials say over 1,000 structures were damaged or destroyed. Homes that once stood are now ashes. About 80 miles flying south of Maui is Big Island. Emily Gale lives there. She says the brush fires also caused a scramble.
Here on the Big Island, we had two big fires north of me. One up by Mauna Kea and the north end of the island. They evacuated 5 pretty sizable neighborhoods.
Gail moved to Hawaii from Metro Detroit nearly 3 decades ago. She says she can't recall a time when weather was this severe.
We all got word that there were going to be lots of winds and, inclement weather because of Hurricane Dora.
The Maui blazes started Tuesday after powerful winds from Hurricane Dora fanned the flames. Gail says she has friends in Lahaina where most of the damage is, but it's been difficult to reach them.
There's all kinds of neighborhoods around downtown Detroit. Okay, yep. Same thing with Lahaina. All kinds of neighborhoods, people who have lived their entire lives there and grown up, and they're all now houseless.
According to Gail, Hawaii is very much still open for tourism. She encourages those that were traveling to Maui for a vacation to consider visiting an alternative island to help support or even volunteer with cleanup efforts. Reporting for CBS News Detroit, I'm Terrell Bailey.
If you would like to help those affected by the Maui wildfires, you can go to cbsnews.com/help Maui. Now, Stacey DeFord is in for Ahmed Badji tonight. And before we get a check of the forecast, you have family in Hawaii that's been affected by this firsthand.
Yes, my cousin Cindy has lived there for years. She's a nurse, and her son-in-law is actually a firefighter. So we lost contact with them for about 36 hours. They were evacuated. They live more in the middle of the island in Makauau, and there are more wildfires up there besides the one in Lahaina. So they were evacuated because of those. They're actually back home, so that's good news. But while her son-in-law was fighting the fire in Lahaina, they lost contact with him for a while. They finally got back in touch with him. He got to go home and rest, but he said it was harrowing, unimaginable, and at times nearly all the firefighters doubted they would make it out alive.
Wow, It's just horrific, and we know it'll be so long before that part of the island is rebuilt.
It is so devastating.
Well, thank goodness your family is okay tonight.
Yes.